Snoop Dogg is known for a lot of things: his legendary rap career, his laid-back persona, and his undeniable influence in the music and entertainment world. He's also known for being a big fan of good food, especially comfort food. But recently, Snoop decided it was time to try something different. He was going to cook a healthy meal. Yes, you read that right. The king of cool was stepping into the kitchen, ready to ditch the takeout and whip up something nutritious. What seemed like a simple plan turned into a hilariously chaotic cooking adventure, as Snoop Dogg hilariously fumbled his way through chopping vegetables, seasoning his meal, and somehow ending up with a completely unappetizing result. From burning the veggies to mistaking ingredients, Snoop's attempt at healthy cooking turned into a comedic event that had fans rolling with laughter. So, let's dive into the story of Snoop Dogg's healthy eating moment, the time the rapper tried to cook healthy and, well, let's just say it didn't quite go as planned. The healthy eating resolution. It all started one lazy afternoon when Snoop Dogg was lounging at home, scrolling through his social media feed. Between the rap albums, TV shows, and his various business ventures, had noticed something. Healthy eating was trending. Everywhere he looked, people were talking about meal prepping, plant-based diets, and hitting the gym. For Snoop, the idea of healthy eating had always been a bit of a mystery. After all, had been known for his love of indulgent foods, everything from fried chicken to his famous weed-infused culinary experiments. But as time went on, he decided it was time for a change. You know what? Maybe it's time I try something healthy, he said, half to himself. I've been eating too much junk food lately. Time to switch it up. So, Snoop did what any person would do in this day and age. He turned to the internet. A quick Google search later, and he found a recipe for a healthy home-cooked meal featuring vegetables, some lean protein, and a few herbs and spices. He could do this. After all, how hard could cooking a healthy meal be? The kitchen mishaps begin. With the recipe in hand, Snoop strutted into his kitchen, ready to take on the challenge. He grabbed his ingredients, laid them out on the counter, and got to work. The first step was simple: chop up some vegetables. Now, Snoop may be a culinary connoisseur when it comes to barbecue and comfort food, but chopping veggies was a different beast altogether. All right, let's get these carrots cut up, he said, holding a knife in one hand and a carrot in the other. But as he tried to slice through the carrot, it wobbled on the cutting board, slipping out of his grasp and landing on the floor with a thud. He chuckled to himself, shaking his head. Guess he'll need a better grip, he said, picking the carrot back up. It took him a few more tries, but eventually he got the veggies chopped up, albeit with a few uneven slices. Next up, it was time to cook the vegetables. Snoop, confident that things were going well so far, heated up some olive oil in a pan and tossed in the chopped veggies. The smell was pleasant at first, but it wasn't long before things started going south. I think I forgot about these, Snoop mumbled as he turned to grab something else from the counter. When he turned back, the veggies were starting to burn. Oh, looks like we got a little crispy in there. That's all right. We like it a little extra flavor, right? But it wasn't just a little crispy. The veggies were blackened and smoky, and the once vibrant colors of the peppers and carrots had been replaced with a charred, almost unrecognizable mess. Snoop didn't seem fazed. Instead, he laughed it off. Well, guess we're taking it to the next level, baby. Who needs veggies that look pretty anyway? Mid-story break. Before we dive deeper into Snoop's healthy cooking chaos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're loving this hilarious take on Snoop Dogg's kitchen adventures, you won't want to miss the next part. Stay tuned for more celebrity mishaps, laughs, and moments that show even the coolest stars have their funny struggles. The seasoning snafu. Next on the list was seasoning, arguably one of the most important parts of cooking. Snoop, being no stranger to flavors, grabbed a few jars from his spice rack. Gotta keep it flavorful, he said, confidently shaking a generous amount of seasoning into the pan. But here's where things went awry. As he shook the seasoning into the pan, he didn't realize that the jar he had grabbed was actually a jar of sugar, not salt. You can never go wrong with a little extra sweetness, he said with a grin, not realizing his mistake. As he stirred the pan, the smell was off. It wasn't the savory aroma he was hoping for. Instead, there was a strange, almost sickly sweet scent that filled the kitchen. Snoop furrowed his brow. Something's not right here, he muttered, tasting a bit of the vegetables. Yeah, that's definitely not what I was going for. He stared at the dish, now a mix of burnt veggies and overly sweetened vegetables. Okay, maybe not that much sweetness next time, he admitted, giving a half smile. But hey, we're learning here. The final result. After a few more attempts to salvage the dish, adding some extra spices and turning the heat down, Snoop finally plated the food. It was a mess, to say the least, a pile of charred, overly sweetened vegetables that didn't exactly scream gourmet. Snoop stood back and admired his creation for a moment, a proud but slightly sheepish grin on his face. Well, we did it. We got through it. He held up the plate as though it were a work of art. At that point, he decided to take a photo of the healthy meal and post it on his Instagram. It's all about balance, right? Healthy, but with a little extra flavor, he wrote in the caption, making sure to include a few emojis to keep it casual. Almost immediately, fans flooded the comments section, cracking jokes about Snoop's culinary mishap. Is that a vegetable or a barbecue disaster? One fan asked, while another joked, Snoop, I think you accidentally invented a new genre of food, sweet veggie charcoal. But Snoop, ever the good sport, embraced the chaos. He laughed at the comments and replied with his usual humor, well, maybe next time he'll leave the cooking to the pros. But hey, at least it's a new recipe, the meme that was born. As the post went viral, the hilarious photo of Snoop's healthy meal turned into a meme. Fans across social media couldn't get enough of the burnt, sugary mess he had created. The dish became an internet sensation, with people remixing it, creating their own versions of Snoop's healthy meal, and even turning it into a hashtag. Snoop, always ready to roll with the punches, laughed along with his fans. He even reposted some of the funniest memes, giving credit to the fans who took his kitchen disaster and turned it into comedic gold. That's the beauty of cooking, y'all, Snoop said in a follow-up post. It's all about the experience and the laughs. Snoop Dogg's healthy cooking moment may not have gone according to plan, but it turned into one of the funniest, most relatable moments in the celebrity world. From burning the veggies to accidentally sweetening his meal, Snoop's kitchen chaos was a reminder that not everything needs to be perfect to be entertaining. In fact, it was the imperfections that made the moment so memorable. So, the next time you're struggling in the kitchen, just remember Snoop Dogg's hilarious attempt at healthy cooking. Because if Snoop can laugh at himself and turn a cooking disaster into a viral moment, we can all embrace our own kitchen blunders with a sense of humor. If you enjoyed watching Snoop Dogg's hilarious healthy eating disaster, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more celebrity moments, funny stories, and unexpected mishaps coming your way. Stay tuned for more laughs, and we'll see you in the next video.